When John was approached to capture a landscape for a nature documentary, he gladly agreed. Little did he know, this would be a day he would remember forever. When John flew his drone through the beautiful landscape, he suddenly captured something completely different, something that could change the course of history forever. But when he approached the object, something happened he had never foreseen. John couldn't believe what he was seeing. He had never seen such a thing in his life. And to think he was only out here to capture the beautiful nature. He took a few steps forward to get a little closer. But then he noticed something that sent chills down his spine. He quickly jumped backward in shock. What the heck was he looking at? There was something etched onto the object he hadn't noticed before. It wasn't something that John could read. It looked more like shapes. But the marks seemed very aggressive. Almost like he wasn't supposed to be here. John suddenly felt like he should leave as soon as possible. But that wasn't as easy as he thought. Because as he ran around, trying to get back to his car, he noticed he got lost. But what did John capture on his drone? Why couldn't he leave? And why was no one supposed to see the footage? But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. John, an experienced drone pilot, was asked to shoot a clip for an upcoming nature documentary. He had captured many things on his drone, from news footage to beautiful landscapes. But something about this job seemed different. The company that reached out to him was very specific about where and when he had to shoot the footage. He got an email detailing the exact spot John had to capture, how long the clip had to be, and when he had to shoot it. Getting an email like this was a bit out of the ordinary, as John would usually get a call. But John didn't think much of it at the time. The day arrived, and John had all his gear ready. He loaded up his truck and drove out to the desert. John had gotten the coordinates of the spot, so he knew exactly where to go. And that was a good thing because he had never been to this part of the desert. To John, everything looked the same. There was dry land everywhere, a few cacti and tumbleweeds rolling around. It looked like a real live landscape out of an old Western movie. When John arrived at the spot, he set his drone on the ground, connected his controller to the drone, and began to fly. After flying the drone for around an hour, John noticed something strange. Intrigued by what it could be, he decided to keep the camera rolling. John couldn't believe what he was capturing. He decided to retrieve his drone and go to the spot himself. He had to see it with his own eyes. So, as soon as his drone was back, he loaded up his truck again and drove to where he thought he had seen this strange object. But when he arrived at the spot, there was nothing. John was very confused. He was almost 100% certain that this was the spot he had to be, but there was nothing in sight. Or, so he thought. John decided to set out his drone again to see if he could find the object. But when he stepped out of his car with the drone in his hand, he suddenly felt the ground slip away from underneath him. Before John knew it, he plummeted down a big hole in the ground. He hit his head and blacked out for a little bit. When he woke up again, the sun had begun to set, and it didn't look good for John. He had to find a way out of here, and fast. Thankfully, his drone lay a few feet away from him and looked intact. So John turned it on, and to his relief, it worked. This meant he could use his drone to search for help. But when the light of the drone lit up the hole he had fallen into, John suddenly recognized where he was. He had fallen into a cave, but not just any cave. When he looked up, he saw the strange shape of the cave, which was identical to the shape of the object he had captured on his drone. John quickly watched the footage again and gasped when he realized it was indeed the same. But John was still in a lot of trouble. The sun was setting, and even with the little light he had inside the cave, John could see there was no way out. There were no rocks against the wall he could climb, but when John turned around, he noticed something that could potentially save him. There was an opening in the side of the cave that almost looked like a door, and when John looked through the opening, he noticed it was a long tunnel. But where would this tunnel lead him? There was only one way of finding out. He had to go through it. Unsure of what he would find inside the tunnel, John decided to fly his drone through first. That way, he could watch the footage from his screen. He managed to fly the drone a few feet down the tunnel without hitting something. But after 5 minutes, he noticed something on the wall. What is this? John thought. He watched with wide eyes as his drone captured the sides of the tunnel. Holy sh! John whispered. He knew this was something no one was supposed to see. His heart began to race as he retrieved his drone. Suddenly, he felt that time was running out. It was slowly getting darker and darker inside the cave. John was despaired to get out, so he tried climbing the walls, but it was in vain. He knew going through that tunnel wasn't an option anymore, not after what he had captured, but he also knew he could never climb those walls. So, there was only one thing left to do. He had to post the footage online and hope someone would come to his aid. John had only 1 bar of range and only 10% power left. So he knew this was his only chance. He stood up, stretched his arms as far up as he could and pressed send. As John waited for a response, his mind raced with thoughts of what could be in that tunnel. The footage of the drone wasn't super sharp, but it looked like no one had been inside that tunnel in a long time. Was it dangerous? He had no idea, but he knew he had stumbled upon something significant. Time ticked by, and with every second, it became colder and colder inside the cave. John was only wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and a jacket, so he knew he would only get colder in the complete darkness. He repeatedly checked his phone and watched it slowly run out of energy. Shit, he thought. Finally, he heard the familiar sound of his phone buzzing with a message. It was from the producer of the nature documentary. They had seen his footage online and were very impressed. But more importantly, they had contacted the authorities and were sending a search and rescue team to find him. John was relieved and scared at the same time. Would they even be able to find him? He didn't know what to expect from the rescue team, but he knew he had to trust them. As he waited, he watched the footage from his drone again and again, trying to make sense of what he had seen. After a while, the sun had gone down, and John couldn't think of anything else than how cold he was. There was a slight breeze coming into the cave from the top, and John was shivering from the cold. He tried to keep warm by curling up in a ball, but nothing seemed to work. They found John huddled against the cave wall, shivering from the cold. As they helped him out, John couldn't help but think about the strange markings on the cave walls. After being checked out by a doctor, John was interviewed by the authorities about his experience. He showed them the footage and told them everything he could remember. John had unwittingly stumbled upon something that would change the course of history forever. The cave he had captured from above was an entrance to the remains of a whole civilization underground. The tunnel had strange markings, which were meant to scare away any intruders who didn't belong there. The end.